have so many people hating on you so hard right now. How do you keep doing this? You are literally crushing all of your enemies. Join my...
You guys stay here. Are we dead? I don't know. Sure do play excellent music. Most outstanding.
It's you.
Yeah, it's us. Who are we?
All right. Something to encourage those to love themselves more. More deeper, further, wider. Yeah, I know that's why we got these cards. So I'm gonna play music in the background because I've been feeling this song for a minute. So here we go. I'm just gonna plop up. I'm gonna deal out 8 first. Okay, I heard 4 first. Because you started loving yourself, you may not know this about yourself, but can't make this up. You're the Queen of Pence. Keep chasing your dreams. If loving yourself would be part of your dreams, because to reach your dreams, you would need to love yourself. Right? Because you're blessed. And you're ready to end the cycles. Because you're thinking about your future. Why? Because you're starting to love yourself. 77-1010-7117. We got all 4 at least. I just want to make sure all 4 is at least in there. Your dreams are behind this door. Whatever the door would. Whatever this door is. Okay. Whatever this door represents hypothetically, theoretically, 3D, 5D, 7D. Because you started loving yourself and chasing your dreams, there is a door. It's something. Just go to the Neo meets the architect in the hallway. Except for the architect, whatever your dreams, whatever it is you're gonna do, because you're blessed, you're being blessed. I'm pretty sure, and you don't want to follow Curl. Yeah. So you could be like me, lone wolf, black sheep. People even call it outcast. It wouldn't matter. You know what it is. You've been separated. Even it says in scripture. So when people are pushing you away and they're saying it verbally, you're not taking it to heart, because now you understand this. It's because God's pulling you out. Like a fish. You separate yourself from them. Call them out of this crowd, so to speak. These people, friends, family, whatever, were being used to help push you to your future. Everybody had free will. Slip it. You want a stable foundation. Look what I'm talking about. This is part of your dreams. Reaching for the stars because you're chasing your dreams. Why? Because you started loving yourself. You're planning, and look, it's right above, but what it says, planning and preparation is usually like 2 of wands or something. Is that 2 of wands? Yeah, that 2 of wands. So planning, some form of planning and preparation, according to everything else of your future, is right above it. I'm looking at somebody who's thinking about the future, and I'm looking at somebody who's doubling down on ending cycles. That's 7-7 and 10-10. I'm just saying. 7117. That's how it came out. So we draw 4. What's behind the door? What's behind the door? What's behind the door? What's behind the door? Six minutes, 18 seconds. Come on. Male or female? I'm talking to the person's soul. So male or female vessel. Originally. That's what's in this bag. Your hopes, your dreams, your love, your future, your blessings, your strength, everything that came from God. God gave you these things. That was the first one behind the door. Your dreams. That was the first card. Chasing your dreams. Putting your dreams in motion. Reaching for the stars. I'm like, and this is because you started loving yourself. Dead serious. In reverse. But be the best you can be. It's not reverse for you. It could have been you before you started loving yourself, right? So instead of being in the negative, you want to go in the positives. This could also let me know that could have been your old self. You're putting away your old self, because the 6 of Pentacles is like giving and receiving, right? You could have put your old self away. If we keep it on you, forget this. If this could represent somebody was hating on you, loving yourself. I didn't want to go there because I'm trying to like push away that stuff, but that's that too. But we're not trying to get into that. sideways. I'm gonna leave it sideways. King of Wands. Life is what you make it, because you're stronger than you know. When you chase your dreams, when you've loved yourself, because you reach for the stars, thinking of your future and your blessings. This is like your prayers. I'm gonna put it this way too. This is like your prayers. You ending karmic cycle. Like I said, you were ending cycles, swords of speaking, or doing bad things. You know what I mean? Old habits. Come on. Because you wanted a future. I'm telling you, we were all somebody, right? Like, come on, man. I've known people who were dancers and they ain't doing that shit no more. You see what I mean? Like, don't judge a book by its cover. What makes a great story is that it keeps you going and you want to see the character progress, usually, whether what kind of book it is. Upside down and reverse, 5 of Wands. So, whoever this... Now, first thing it was, you could have been doing this to yourself. You know what I mean? Because a man's enemies are the members of his own house. So when you're not loving yourself, you are an enemy to your house, your body, your temple, your conscience, your morals. When it's distort inside, all of that goes away. This is how people will do things for anything, so to speak. They took that out of their house and they need to regain it. That's why there's no shade. We all had to do it. So usually people who are coming towards you, in a sense, they want to do it too, but their actions don't do it. You know what I mean? Because if we're here to do that to help everybody, that this is one thing most people keep forgetting. Could you love your enemies? Love your enemies. And then you would understand that the energy that's even getting them. Because think about it. It says in scriptures that Satan entered into Judas. After Judas did what he did, Satan left him. Understand what I mean? According to that, even that. Okay, you want me to go, okay, not do Judas. How about King Saul? When David played, it said King Saul was taken over by what? An evil spirit. You want me to even go that? It said Jesus healed Mary McMacklin of 7 demons and 7 devils. What do you think took over Cain when he killed Abel? Y'all starting to get where we're getting at? Something happened here because you started pushing that away. Now there could be whoever this that was in reverse, that was putting you in something, because without this, it's not that. This could even represent the enemy. You could have been pushing away the enemy. Let's put it that way. This is you pushing away principalities. These are principalities, so we're not putting somebody into it, because we don't wrestle just with flesh and blood, right? You are not just wrestling with flesh and blood. Even just to be able to love yourself, you have to go through this. It's a spiritual battle, even to love yourself, the way things are. You had to separate, because anybody, you can't be pulled out and then go back to anybody doing what you're trying to separate yourself from. And there's no flag and shade. You're thinking about yourself right now. Why? Because you started loving yourself. And when a person loves themselves, they're not going to let nobody disrespect. You're not going to cheat on yourself, not disrespect. You're not going to lie to yourself. You know what I mean? If you really, truly love yourself. And you sure enough not going to go back to anywhere that was doing it. Which means if you was in a club on the weekend, you're not doing that no more, guaranteed. If you fully starting to love yourself, you ain't doing that. You starting to love yourself, you probably going through what? I don't know, 12 steps, AAA. Trying to be rid of whatever the freaking addiction is that was having more control over you than you. Because why? You started loving yourself, which means you go through a withdrawal of what? Here's the thing, the world. Let's just put it that way. Let's put it the world. Let's not put it just, because what if I said this way? If a person was doing this also and stopped using the internet for a month, So you don't try to misjudge people who are trying to kick addictions, because it's not a laughing matter. Because most of us who have changed have kicked addictions. So in case there's a person who doesn't think they get addiction, I'll tell you this. Like I said, Wi-Fi. What if it just went out and no Wi-Fi ever happened ever again? Think about that freaking bug, because you don't think about the possibilities. But what if it went out for such amount of time? Because I've seen people road rage or game beige or internet beige or, rage. Because I tell you this and I'll tell you this now. Internet. Say it slow. Enter her net. It could either trap you. Also, just saying. And because you starting to love yourself, people can see it too. You're posting, because I keep bringing up internet, so you could be somebody posting. Shoot, I do it. Dead serious. If you're watching this, you already know I'm doing it. But I'm just saying, what we got? Your actions are speaking louder than just your words. You're not just saying, I'm done. Like, you setting up your boundaries. Why? So you can start loving yourself, so that you can start healing, so that your boundaries can help you what? Protect yourself. Why? Because you're blessed. Why? Because being blessed gives you what? Boundaries. Because you're starting to love yourself. Because you're starting to what? Probably not to follow the crowd. You're not going to judge the crowd, but you're not following the crowd. Even Jesus went to the club. But what do you mean? It said even Jesus sat down with the sinners. What were they doing at this place? They were drinking and feasting. You can call it a club. Depending on your perception. Like, I could tell you this. John the Baptist was beheaded over a lap dance. But because you loving yourself and actions speak louder than words, and you are posting, let's just say that. Let's see, that's what you're doing. Look, people can see that there's your 10 of Pentacles. Because you loving yourself right under being blessed. And right here in this middle section, 10, 10, 10. You closing cycles because you wanted to make a difference. Obviously, this is what you're doing. Whoever you are. We're already 15 minutes. Yeah, like I don't rush this. 15 minutes. Somebody needed to see this besides me. One more, then we can go. I was probably rambling a little bit too much, but like I said, it's not rambling to me. And what? That's why you following your heart. I'm so done. And 5 of Swords in reverse is on the bottom. Following your heart landed sideways. I'm going to take it sideways. Right there by make a difference, but it landed on 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Hearts. I don't know. Put it in freaking Pentacles or something, because 13 breaks back down to a 4. Because that's where it landed. I'm gonna just be honest about it. Your dreams. Because you following your heart. Because you started loving yourself. You started chasing your dreams. Now look what what it says on the 10 of Pentacles. Something about your dreams. Your prayers. Your change. And I think you're going to help people believe. And they're going to do it of their own free will. You're not going to need to do anything. You're not going to have a sermon or nothing. They can see it. Well, the love you got is like the love, and God is love. Like you got, and when people say you got that good, and even Jesus said no one is good but God. Just saying, it's God in you. That's what it is. People can see it. You're going to help make a difference. It's because of God. I'm going to leave it like that. What we get? It blessed came out again. That came out again. Your future. Actions speak louder than words. You're proud to not follow the crowd because you're thinking about your future because you are blessed. I'll leave it at that. And remember,